Hello everyone, this is John Richards. In this video, we're going to talk about a 90-day business plan. Hey, before we get started, I want to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you click the bell notification on the side so you get notified of any future videos. Now, why do you need a 90-day business plan? Okay, here's the reason. Most people, they focus on their one-year business plan. Okay, and that's great. But what happens is that's why October, November, and December are the biggest months of the year. Because those last 3 months, everybody's in a panic because they've kind of laxed off or they didn't take massive action all year. And so they're waiting for October, November, December. It's like, hey, January passed, I didn't have a good month, so I'm fine. I got till December. That's not the way you want to think. That's not the mindset you want to have. So if you set a 90-day business plan, and every 90 days, so you have 4 of those a year, you're aggressively taking action towards your one-year goals. And if you do that, you're going to be more likely to hit your one-year goals or maybe end up way ahead of them because every 90 days you're focused in to hit your goals, okay? So how do you create a 90-day business plan? Okay, the first thing I would do, okay, first of all, I have a one-year vision. I have my one-year goals for my business. Okay, I already have that written out because I did that before the start of the year, right? Okay, so what I want to do is for the next 90 days, first quarter, second quarter, third and fourth quarter, I want to sit down. I want to do the same thing, okay? So I want to say, okay, based on my one-year goals, based on my one-year plan, business plan, what do I need to accomplish in the next 90 days to be on track for that? Okay, because that's what it's doing. It's getting you on track for your one-year goal, your one-year vision, okay? So what I would do is I would sit down and I would write a vision for what that looks like. I write a vision for everything, but definitely for your 90-day business plan. Okay, so let's say you're writing, for your first quarter of the year, okay? So today is March 31st, 2019, I'm leaving for the day, and you describe what the key measurements of your business look like. How much revenue you've had, how big of a group you have, what's that look like, okay? And be very clear about that. And present positive tense, like it's already happened, okay? You're enjoying the fruits of your labor for the last 90 days. And then what I like to do is I decide on 3 outcome goals that'll achieve that vision. Because a vision is a picture, okay? It's a picture of what your business looks like, in this case, in the next 90 days, okay? So what are 3 goals, 3 of the most important goals that it would take to paint that picture? And what I do is I ask something called the focusing question. And it's from a great book called The One Thing, written by Gary Keller and Jay Papasan. And Keller Williams is the biggest real estate company in the world, so these systems work. So I would ask this, what's a one goal I can achieve in the next 90 days such that by doing it, everything else is easier or unnecessary? And then I would write that down, okay? And then I would do that again. Okay, if I achieve that goal and I could achieve a second goal, what's the goal that I would achieve such that by doing it, everything else is easier or unnecessary? I would do that 3 times. I would determine 3 outcome goals, no more than 3. Okay? Then once I've done that, then I decide on the process goals that it takes to achieve each outcome goal. So whatever the outcome goal is, if it's a sales goal, like let's say you're building a network marketing business, and you want to sponsor this many people, you want to, maybe go up 2 ranks. What are those process goals written very specifically in action? You want to make sure they're action items, not something as a result. So let's say in my case, I complete 20 dials 5 days a week. Okay. Now, and then whatever the other 2 are, okay, determine the 3 process goals that it takes to get there. Okay. And then what you want to do, you want to do that for all 3 outcome goals. Okay. Now you have 12 process goals that you're going to execute on for the next 90 days that's going to achieve your outcome goals, that's going to achieve your vision, okay? This is not really that hard when you think about it. So you have a vision for the next 90 days. based on your 1 year vision and goals, okay? Then you have 3 process goals that you're going to achieve in the next 90 days based on your 1 year goals, okay? And then you have 3 process goals that you're going to time block now into your calendar, okay? Now here's the deal. You got to execute on this. You can write down anything and not do it. You got to really do this, okay? If you do this, I mean, think about it. You have a vision, you have something you really want to make happen, and you've done it present positive tense, you know what it really looks like, okay? And you have 3 outcome goals that you know are going to paint that picture, that's going to paint that vision. And you have 3 process goals that are going to achieve the outcome. Now here's a secret to this. Make sure the process goals are something you can accomplish on your worst day. Now why is that? So let's say, it's, again, back to the dial goal. I'm going to do 100 dials a day. And if you've never done 100 dials a day, the chances of you doing that are probably 0, okay? So why set something really out of your limit, that you can't do? So set it, and it should be daily and no more than weekly. And then it should always be time blocked in your calendar, for the next 90 days. So you make sure that's already in there. It's like the old big rocks thing. When you put the big rocks in, you put everything else around it because those are in there. And then you execute on that. Now here's another very important part of your 90-day business plan is weekly you want to sit down and you want to measure your results, okay? How are you progressing? Now don't expect this to happen overnight. You're focused on the process, but you're detached from the outcome, okay? You know it's there. You know that's where you want to be in the end of 90 days. But a lot of times it lags behind. It's what you call a lag indicator. So you have lead indicators and lag indicators. Your lead indicators, the actions you're taking, okay? Your lag indicators, the results you're looking for. So when you're focusing on the process, sometimes the result doesn't happen immediately, okay? Sometimes it could be 90 days behind. Your last couple weeks could be massive because you've taken this action. So don't let it be a negative mindset for you if something's happening. Okay, maybe you're doing the 20 dials and you're getting the presentations you want, but you're not getting anybody signed up. That could all happen in the last 2 to 3 weeks of all the work you've done now. You see what I'm saying? So the key is trust the process, okay? Trust the process. You've sit down, you've determined what your vision is. You sit down, you determine what your 3 outcome goals are. You sit down, you determine what your process goals are. You've time blocked those in your calendar. Now you have a really solid business plan. See, what most people do is they create a business plan, and guess what they do with it? They put it in the drawer. And then they just think it's going to happen. The key to success is execution of the process. Every outcome is preceded by a process. And that's the big thing here. And then discipline equals freedom, okay? So if you do what's hard, life is easy. Most people won't do what's hard, okay? Hey, if you guys like this video, make sure you comment. And make sure you don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell notification on the side so you get notified of all my future videos. Hey, also, I send out videos every single week to my email list. So if you want access to my private email list, make sure you click that the link in my description below, and that'll take you to a page where you can log into my email list. I send a lot of great comments there and a lot of great content there. So, hey, go out and make it an awesome day today, guys. Create a 90-day business plan for yourself. Thank you.